This is Matt from Dice Roundtable. Thanks for checking out this video. In this one, I did get a preview copy of the new Battleground Fantasy Warfare Undead set. So we're going to check that out and compare it to the old cards. Don't forget to miss the other videos in this series of Battleground where I'll be doing some gameplay with the new factions, mirror matches, as well as some other options. So leave a comment below if you got questions, and I'll do the best I can to answer them. Otherwise, let's go check out the cards, shall we? The old command cards you would pull and play during combat. Again, full art was on the card. Text was in this grayed out box. Some generic art was on the cards. And here's a unit of Death Knight. You had your health, stats, point cost was on the back with all their rules. You had giant catapult, for example. Again, same deal. And I have an abomination pulled out. This is old cards for reference. Now, you also would get the rules reference cards. One card was modifiers for like combat, and then your movement. And you would get this single card over here for the undead special rule. Theirs was reanimation. So you could heal boxes by reanimating based on if it was greater undead, major undead, or lesser undead. And you would spend command points. The other side was your two quick start armies. Let's see what the new ones look like. Giant catapult. Look at that beautiful art. Really like how this art looks. Next to the old one. Okay. Main difference is ranged units now have these arrows. That's your ammo. You have a limit on how many shots you have. The stats are about the same. In this one, the unit's health is the same. If I flip it over, greater undead, large fearsome, 510 points. New one, 448 elite, large, fearless, fearsome, greater undead, wield. So we have some new text, some new keywords. And the art, I really do think the art is amazing. Love it. Death Knights. Again, here we go. We got some color on them. Here's the old Death Knights. I really like the new setup. They're brighter cards. Stats are about the same. Health is the same on these. New Death Knights are 516 points. Old Death Knights 516 points. This one about the same. Abomination. Abomination. Health boxes are a little different. The stats are a little bit different. I kind of like how this looks picture-wise. This one was always kind of bothered me. This big old flesh thing knitted together. 153 points, 232. So we definitely have a price increase here. So that's the cards. Now look at the command cards. These are both accuracy. I really like the new command cards. The art is really specific to the faction. And it also is not a full card art with the text overlaid. You see the full picture. And the text is not disturbed. And it has a solid background so you can read the text. And there's no conflict by the background. Because sometimes the old card, depending on lighting, age, it could bother you. Just so you have an idea what the new art looks like. Really like how some of this art is. All undead themed. But again, if it's the same card, same art. Which is fine. But lots of variety in the art. Special rules. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Only 2. Let's take a look at what we got. Combat modifying, really love how the general is now first instead of engaged. New cards, general, engaged, shooting, so this talks about the different colored boxes. Flip side, movement, that's about the same, but again, lighter text, easier to read. Special rule, one side, backside, starting armies. Boop doo 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 doo, Risen Kingdom. Oh look, we got keywords and spells. So let's talk about keywords. What's nice is we now have keywords which are across the cards. So instead of you having to look up these keywords, the keywords are on these reference cards, so you can find them easier without any issue, and you have easy reference of what those abilities are. Okay, so we have Soul Strike, Psychic Strike, Paralyzing Touch, Withdraw X, Fearless, Fearsome, Lesser Undead, Greater Undead, Skeletal, Life Drain, Banshee Wall, and Corporal. And then these are your overall generic ones: Spears, Cavalry, Unique. This has got one card, just like this one, but it's got two sides. We get Necromantic Spells. So you can actually choose cards that are spells for your army. This is the major change for the undead, because now you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards to choose from. And as you can see, you get a hint of what they are based on the art on the back of the card. Just pull one of these really quick. So this one's Armor of Oblivion, Boundless Reanimations, Abyss of Souls, Undying Wrath, Cloak of Despair, Black Fire, Umbral Blades, Virulent Grasp. Let's look at Black Fire. Fire of the Void beyond reach the weapons and claws on the undead warriors. Blessing. Activation. The next time this unit makes an attack. Effects. This unit gains the life drain keyword this attack. You cannot play red command cards on this unit unless while it is affected by the spell, unless the unit has the lesser undead trait. So we got conditions. How you cast spells. Each blessed necromantic spell can be cast during your movement and command phase and lasts until it is activated. Until it is activated, you cannot cast the spell again. Oh, I was on the wrong side. Oops. So you choose one per 500 points. Place chosen cards in front of you. To cast it is one command action. And then once you cast it, it goes. So, my bad. But this gives you an idea. So, this now throws in spells for the undead, which changes up how they play from the old set. That's a quick overview of the new cards. So again, units, reference, spells, reference, and the new command cards. There's actually some changes in the units, just so you know. There's no longer rat swarms are no longer in the mix. There's whites, banshees, there's the skeletal horde, and giant catapult. Oh, the skeletal spears are still in play. There's the ghoul pack. Again, you can see them feasting on that on the card. Skeletal archers, I like how they have like old clothing hanging on, adding some color to them. You got skeletal trolls are still in the mix. Skeletal cavalry is still here. And zombies. So really the only one that I noticed that's different is rat swarms. Rat swarms are taken out. So thanks for checking out this video. Hope it was helpful. And check out the other ones when we get to play with these.